All right, so now we're going to do automatic ICP targeting. So what automatic ICP targeting is it takes from a save search whatever you configured. So if you have an update to a save search, let's say companies that have recently gotten funded and you get a new one that's added to that list, then it will automatically execute this workflow and then export the contacts and assign them. So to get started, we click try it. Now we need to configure two things, trigger and action. Now trigger is what triggers the action, and action is what action it takes after it's triggered. So here I'm going to select the save search. In this case, I already have a save search I want to use. So I'm going to select new funding ICP. I want it to do no more than 50 companies per day because this uses bulk credits. Now, if you don't want to use a lot of bulk credits, you can bump it down to 10 or 2 or whatever you want. So in this case, I will do 50. And there's a good chance I won't even hit near to 50 just because it is a funding round. There's not a ton of, for this specific search, there's not a ton of companies that are getting funding each day, and certainly not 50. So here, I want to find at most 5 contacts per company. Now you can bump this up if you want, if you're doing like enterprise or something along those lines. In this case, my save search that I created, it's 500 to 1,000. So I already know it's not going to have a ton of decision makers that I want to contact. So I can filter it down further from there by applying ZoomInfo contact filters. So if I have a buying committee, I can configure it there. I'm not going to, but in this case, I'll do a job title. I'll do C-level, and I just want it to be C-suite. So anybody in the C-suite except we'll do finance, human resources, legal, medical, and engineering and technical. And I want them to be based in the US. So from here, I simply click apply. And then I want to export both companies and contacts, and I want to assign it to myself. Now, if your CRM is a little well-seasoned, we'll say, you might just want to do contacts, or if it's not, you might just want to do companies. But in this case, I want to do companies and contacts. So from here, it is fully configured. All I need to do from here is simply turn on the workflow. All right, now we're going to close this out. It'll bring you to this page right here. It's not going to show any data at all because it hasn't run the workflow yet, but I will show you what it looks like just so you can see. So if I go down to an old search right here, old workflow right here, I can see I have 7,444 contacts. I have 18 failed. Now you can download the list of failed and it'll give you a reason why. You don't really need to be concerned about that unless you're getting a lot of errors. You can see the time, so a historical chart on how many it executed. Now, I purposely misconfigured this wrong so you can see how easy it is to chew up your bulk credits. So I did 7,444 in one day. So it's very important to configure the frequency and the amount of contacts and companies you export. So here you can see a list of all the different contacts that have been exported. And here you can see a list of all the different companies that have been exported. Now, if we go back, let's edit the workflow we just created. So from here, I simply go to the top right corner, click edit workflow. I want to change the job title or the title. So here, automatic ICP targeting, we'll do automatic ICP targeting test. I'm not going to change any of the filters because I like it. And then I'm going to turn it back on, close it, and it's live. So yeah, that's how you do an automatic ICP targeting workflow.